Well, the reaction that I've received personally has been all pretty good. Positive. Thank you. This team needed to hear that. I've heard from a ton of former players, guys that I don't even know, guys that I just kind of watched. So I would say it's been positive. Yeah, pretty good.
Have you changed the way you felt at all after you saw him play on Saturday?
I thought Saturday's game was much more inspired. I felt like the guys were in it. If you notice when the camera would pan to the dugout, everybody was standing up, and which they always are, but kind of like intently watching and cheering on their teammates. Antoine hits the homer, and I mean, like the entire team rushes out of the dugout, and you see guys jumping around. And now, granted, that was a giant homer. That was the biggest swing of the bat for this season for this team up to this point. So of course they're going to be excited. But yeah, man, I felt like there was kind of a different intensity level, man. And I hope that the guys saw it, and I hope they understand the point for sure.
Have you heard from any of the players? Are you willing to disclose that?
Yeah, I've heard from a few of the players.
So they've seen it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They saw it.
At this point, everybody's seen it. Let's just call it what it is. So,
and look, it was directed at like the entire deal, like everything that was going on. Like it wasn't, this is a shot at one person in particular or a player, whatever it may be. Like it was just the vibe and the feel and where it starts and where it stops. I don't know, man. Like could a player be the one that rallies the troops and gets everybody fired up? 1,000%, you know? And so at some point, everybody's got to look in the mirror and self-evaluate. And it's a hard thing to do. Let me just say that. Before you go to bed every night, to look in the mirror after you brush your teeth and wash your face or whatever it is that you do, and to go, okay, did I do everything in my power to be great today? Like literally, is there anything else I could have done to be great? And to really be honest with yourself after that, like, you know what, I probably could have taken a few more hacks or caught a couple more ground balls and this applies to anything, not just baseball. Man, that's a hard thing to do. And that's what I want to happen. I want them to be able to self-evaluate. And then the piece of that puzzle that really kind of makes that pop is then you gotta be honest with yourself and do something to fix it. And it's not necessarily hits or striking people out or winning ball games, but it's just, let me do everything that I can do, everything in my power to be great. And it may or may not be good enough. That's okay. Just give me everything you got.